let's talk about let's talk about everyone's favorite actor, Shia LaBeouf as Mutt Williams. Okay, look, I know what everyone wants me to say. They want me to
Oh
say,
boy.
"Oh, he sucks. Oh, he's out of place. Oh, he was annoying. Oh, he ruins the film. Oh, this, oh, that. Oh, blah, 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 blah." Shut up. Just shut up, guys. He is not bad in this movie at all. He was pretty solid, actually. I enjoyed him. And it's not just because I said that I was a big fan of him as a kid. Like legit watching him now, I really don't see any significant issues with his performance. I thought he had pretty decent chemistry with Indy in the film, and he was very important to the plot. He was very useful. He didn't seem like a loser or you know doing his typical like weird LaBeouf isms. I actually felt like he was trying in this movie. Um, but yeah, and like, do I buy him as Harrison Ford's son? Well, yeah, that's stretching it a little bit. It is stretching it, but like, I think they did the most with what they were given. I thought he made the most of it. Of course I never expected Indy's son to end up being a greaser, but
I
the
can
way
see it.
you can see it.
I can see it. Given how it happens, it makes sense.
Fair enough, fair enough. And I thought how they worked in the movie actually was pretty interesting. Like in a
Oh,
way,
it was hilarious.
it was like, and it's just nice. It was cool just seeing like how different Indy's son is from him. That like because you never would think Indy's son would end up being a greaser.
I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. It's
Right.
because he didn't have that like. I mean, I forget what John Hurt's character. Oh, Ox. He had Ox as like a father figure, but he didn't really have a father growing up. It seems.
Right.
And that absence of male presence will the age old adage is, if the lack of a male presence will lead you down a path of hooliganism.
hmm So yeah, but that was cool. It's funny that he keeps pulling out his comb and combing his very nice greased up hair.
So 50s.
Yep.
Very much so. And it's like whenever they were like teasing like him putting on Indy's hat, which I'm sure everyone was having a heart attack over. Like, why would he ever put a hat on if he keeps combing his hair like that? But it feels like he doesn't want to put any hat on. But yeah, I thought he was good. I thought he was good. What do y'all think about Mutt overall?
He was fine. I think what people were kind of expecting was, since we were getting a fourth Indiana Jones film, and Harrison Ford was starting to get to that age where, he may have to pass the torch on to somebody. I'm kind of thinking that people were a little bit upset that Mutt Williams would have been kind of that guy that would have like carried the torch, I guess, for Indiana Jones, which I guess I didn't really see. I never really saw him like carrying the torch of anything, which I guess I just don't really see Indiana Jones really doing that, like passing the torch anyway, because these adventures are like mainly specific and special to the character, as opposed to like, it's not the adventures that made it special, it's the character that goes on these adventures that made it special. And I guess people kind of interpret that the opposite way, where they were kind of looking to see what kind of a different character would kind of come in to fill in the shoes of Indiana Jones, and I guess more specifically the hat of Indiana Jones.
Also, the fact that his real name is Henry Jones III.
I kind of like that. I kind of like that touch, even though like Mutt and Henry kind of really don't make sense. I don't know if like Mutt is kind of like a nickname or like his own name that he picked out himself, which I get that he says that in the film that he named himself that. But
remember the Last Crusade that Indy named himself after the dog.
It was a good dog.
Yep, that's true. That's true.
I have a lot of nice memories with that dog.
But no, I didn't think it was bad. I didn't think that he would be the guy that would like carry the torch of anything if that's the direction they wanted to go for. I never really saw him as that character, but I mean, it wouldn't have like hurt the franchise or the film in any way. You know,
Honestly, I was slightly curious to see if Dial of Destiny didn't end up being like what it is now. Like I slightly would have been curious to see how Mutt would handle somewhat past getting the torch passed to him in a fifth movie. You know, like I'm not expecting him to like be exactly like Indy from the previous movies. Like he doesn't have to put on the leather jacket and the hat, but just like, you know, him being like the new like lead of the, you know, of the adventure film. Like I think that would have been cool. And maybe like you don't have to get rid of Harrison Ford completely. He could be being more of the supporting character to him.
he could kind of be like Henry Jones,
Henry
like
Jones
how he
Sr..
was, Henry
Yeah.
Jones Sr., like how he was in the third
Now
film.
he is Henry Jones Sr. That's how that works.
Yeah. But yeah, like I know like a lot of people like would have been really pissed if they ended up continuing with the Mutt character in the fifth movie and him like being the new lead character. But just like
Well, they jokingly teased at that at the end of the movie, and I thought that was a clever little joke.
yeah. But like part of me's like, yeah, actually let's actually go further with it. Let's see what they do with the fifth movie. I can hear it in the comments now. No, don't want it.
Well, you
no.
know what they're going to do in the fifth movie, right, DL?
Regarding Mutt.
Regarding Mutt and
Yeah, I
his
heard
mom.
about it. Yeah, I heard about it.
You see, things don't work out in life, and yeah, turns out marriage wasn't the thing that Indy needed. He was actually right.
It's one of the things that's kind of upsetting me about Dial of Destiny, but we can get to that when we get there. We'll get to that when we get there. But